Okay, so it starts the saga of the 400EX. This one's going to be long. This is going to be a long, hard journey for me. So anyway, I know the back bearings are bad, and I ordered bearings, but I have a feeling I screwed up because I wasn't looking and didn't think about it, and I ordered stock bearings, and the guy, I talked to him today, he said that's a moose carrier on the back here, so it's probably the bigger bearings that I don't have, and I ordered the wrong ones, so getting the lock nut off was hell. So yeah, but I got it off finally. So okay, so now I'll get this thing start tearing the rear axle out, see what the story is there, and it's going to be a long process with this. News for the 400. The bearings are fine. I kind of started beating on one, and I was like, God, that thing just ain't moving or doing nothing wrong. What the hell, you know? And then I check them, and I'm like, God, they're not bad. It's the axle. So that's ruined. Ruined axle. So, gotta find an axle. Yay. So I've gotten to work on her today. Thank God it's with the weekend. And I got the rear axle apart, and yeah, and that was earlier or whatever, but yeah, the axle's ruined. So, I've gotten the Nerf bars off. They're horribly bent and pretty much junk, but I don't want to spend any more money, so I'll just probably beat them into submission, or I'll just not put them back on. And they were horrible to get off. I ended up having to cut them because the aluminum had been bent around the metal so much that they were just locked on, so I had to relief cut them to get them loose. And so once I got all that stuff out of my way, I cracked the case, and as you can see, the clutches are all in line, and I'm seeing that you're supposed to have at least, yeah, there's one that would be in this key. But the kid said that this thing was slipping, and they put in brand new clutches and springs and all blah 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 blah, and that it was slipping on the third ride after they rebuilt the clutch. So, but I'm seeing in the manual this one's supposed to be clocked over on this one, so I'm sure that's probably what did it. So okay, well, that's the update so far. Okay, so I've kind of started just totally disassembling it, and I'm painting. I'm bored. I don't have the money and the parts, so I got some spray paint and time, so I've been grinding and sanding and masking and all that. And so I'm doing this forged hammered paint, and yeah, it gives that marble effect or whatever. So I've got the front end done now, and grinded on stuff, and sanded on stuff, and blah 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 blah. So I'll paint this frame up, get it looking somewhat better, so I can start having some pride in working on it. So I've got the frame painted and some of the stuff put back on. I took the shocks off and took a wire wheel to them and tried to clean them some. And I used this forged hammer paint, and the nice thing about it is it hides a lot of the crudiness. So yeah, repainted the oil pan. You're supposed to lay the stuff on really thick, and then it gives you that effect that's on the steering stem there. But I only had one can, so I just put it on kind of sparingly. So yeah, got that all cleaned up. So that makes me feel better about it. Doesn't feel so raggedy. And it's going to be a lot of work. But yeah, I got all that back together and all the wiring reloomed. there we go.